Well, hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another wonderful evening of drawing fun stuff on the Etch A Sketch. Now, 1 week left in March for March. Well, thanks for the share. Godzilla, look at that. Godzilla request right away. And there's Galaxy Michael. Fantastic. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I'll do Godzilla. Let me join myself on YouTube. I am both live YouTube and TikTok as always, but the lives on YouTube stay there. I took a nap. I was so tired and was still tired today that I took a nap. I did my half day of work. So yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm still waking up. Hey, Marshall. Hey, I'm still waking up a little bit, but yeah, we're gonna start with Godzilla. Maybe I'll do a mashup. I was just watching a TikTok video from the actress. Actually, it was on Instagram. The actress who does the voice for Lisa Simpson was thinking of Simpsonizing something. Maybe I should do. What if I did Godzilla as if he was a Simpson? That's a fun mashup. Why don't we do that? Sure are early. I just got started and it's early. I'm curious if that exists already. Oh, there is a Simpsons Godzilla. So that's what I'm going to draw. They had an episode, I guess, with. This is silly. Uh, right there. All right. Bartzilla. Well, it's just going to be a Simpsonized Godzilla because they had an episode, I guess, with Godzilla in it. Uh, can I start right here? Let's say goodbye. Let's say goodbye to our minion. I think I went with, by the way, I went with a minion. It was an Among Us minion, a minion. So, and if you are new around here, let me introduce you to my handy dandy Etch A Sketch watch with the built-in stopwatch. It's going to tell us approximately how long this takes. If you are watching me on YouTube, you can see my reference image, my Etch A Sketch, my timer, and me whilst I draw. Thanks for the roses. Thanks for the roses. There we go. What's the hell about? What could I say? Said, what good? It's the sun in the sky. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. What good? You're welcome. All right, retrace that. Nice dark line. Just a smiley face. Hello there, little Bo. Little Bob. A deer. That looks interesting. Is that some sort of new type of a gift? A deer? I literally just posted a video of Howard the Duck and Daffy Duck mashed together. Good. Well, come to think of it. Listen, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon. All right, now let's. Just messing around. Killed an eel? Yes, sprouted a tree, now you got coconuts. So lesson, what does it take away? Don't mess with Maui when he's gonna break away. And if oh, cool. I don't usually say what I am drawing. I like you to try to guess. I don't even know if the person who requested is still here, but that's all right. It's not exactly what they requested, but I'm drawing it. in like this fair type thing, and I was watched the whole time. This fair type thing? What do you mean fair type thing? And thank you. All right. Was I drawing something that was a fair? Potatoes doing a sack. Yeah, yeah. I have that drawing right next to me. I preserved it. Oh, this is skip to that.
Well, I know some people don't
No,
like to talk
what
about
was that?
it. I know that. Well,
Oh, this. There we, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I have. I did the big drawing in about. It took me 6 hours to finish the drawing, 1 hour at a time, and I did end up preserving it. It looks like Barney, if you know Simpsons characters. It's not, but Ryan, I don't give away what you have to kind of guess what I'm drawing. I don't usually just straight out tell you what I'm drawing. If you were on my YouTube live, you would see my reference image. That's cheating. You'll just, yeah, leave like your wife a car or something. Sure, life happens. Hey, thank you. Uh, this is how my mind thinks, really. Is this? Huh. Pretty much, I've learned that my mind can think of the lines I want to draw, and my hands just do it. I don't have to think about the left and the right knobs. I'm retracing these lines too to darken them and maybe round things off if I need to. So just three. Yeah, it is. What are what are you my favorite text? Draw a cat. Hey Zaid! Oh my goodness! Did I hit exactly? I did. I got exactly 850 subscribers today on YouTube. I crossed 95,000 on TikTok too. So thanks, Kool. You're my favorite TikTok watcher, if that's a thing. So the person started off this live, they asked for this character. Oh, by the way, Zaid, you've been missed. Zaid, people have asked for you. They're like, hey, I haven't seen Zaid lately. I hope he's okay. You okay? Zaid, for those of you on TikTok, Zaid is on my YouTube live. Monkey, you looked at did you look at it or you're going to look for it? So if you go to my profile here if you're on TikTok, you go to my profile, you'll see a link to my YouTube and I'm live there right now too. On my YouTube live, you get a bigger show. You get to see me, the timer, my reference image. Yeah, really, Zaid. People were worried about you. They were hoping you were okay. I can't remember who, but someone was saying recently was just making sure you were okay. But yeah, on my YouTube account, which my lives stay on my YouTube, so you could go to my YouTube account and go to the live videos and see the videos there. But oh, you won't tell. Thanks. Fire. That's a lot of fire. Hey, Happy Cappy is back. I was going to tell you that I posted it, but I didn't. I've got the video ready to be posted. I haven't posted the time lapse yet for the capybara. Nice. I like how this is starting. You know what? I'm going to do a little bit of the body over here, but I don't really want to draw a lot. And make this a quicker drawing. I'll move on to the next one. Quicker drawing. Right now we're at 7 minutes. I'm going to do the top and head and the back. At 6:20. Oh, good. I'm glad you're fine. Zaid says hi to everybody. You're going to do a live in 7 minutes. Oh, that's nice. What are you going to do live, Zaid? Zaid on YouTube says he's going to go live in 7 minutes. I'll be busy here drawing. Now I'm right at the bridge of the nose. Going back on the eyebrow. Now where? Okay, I see what I'm going to do. This is great. I should go back and see who asked for this so I could try to call them out and see if they're still here. Is the person who requested this character still here? Is there? No, there's not classes. Um, I thought about doing some lessons, make some YouTube videos. My friend actually, Princess Jane. What Princess Etch? If TikTok, I see. Poppy Playtime 2. Oh, I see. Zaid's going to play Poppy Playtime 2 live on YouTube. You're invited to find him. He's in my YouTube chat. Hey, Blythe, dance with me. Requested it. Thank you. Dance with me requested. Thanks for going back for me, Michael. I'll give you some. I'll give you 3,000 helpful points, so I didn't have to scroll back. Hey, Blythe K. So I was in the process of saying hey, and interrupted myself. Favorite first ever like drawing on that. Um, well, that's two different questions, but the same answer. Uh, my very first drawing when I realized I could do this was a drawing of Woody from Toy Story. So live will be in Spanish, of course. That's okay. Zaid will be doing a Spanish Poppy Playtime 2 live on YouTube. So you can brush up on your Spanish if you're learning Spanish. This is one of the reasons you have me as a mod. Exactly, right? I still gave you some points, though, even though it's your job. Faye checked on me earlier today, and I told her that I was planning on taking a nap because I was still feeling sleepy. I'm feeling rested. Yeah, that's all it was last night. I was just tired. I wasn't feeling sick. I wasn't angry or upset about anything. It was just tired. Oh, we went on vacation last weekend. So getting back to work kind of tires me. All right, don't spam that, Happy Cappy. Hey, KY. Zaid's very excited. Have fun, Zaid. Feliz Viva. Viva. I don't know. Have a happy life. All right, so this is the end of this drawing. This was Godzilla, but it's a Simpsons version of Godzilla. So the request was Godzilla. So I'm calling this Simpsons Godzilla. Simpsons because that's what it is. This is what he looked like. Godzilla looked like on an episode of The Simpsons. He's coming out of the water, I guess. I just drew a line there. What did you do on your vacation? Oh, went to the snow. Went to Utah. Had some fun in the snow with the family. Oh, so yeah, my very first drawing was Woody. Then we redid that drawing in 2019. It was my favorite drawing, the remake of that original video drawing. I never finished that story. Sorry. There we go. Dance with me. You are still here. Fantastic. I'm going to zoom in here in a second. Let me stop my stopwatch. That was 12 minutes. Simpsons. Oh, I love how that turned out. It looks so Simpsonized, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like a Simpsons Godzilla? Because that's what it is. So I hope it does. Dance with me. Let me know if you got a screenshot of that. Awesome. What did I eat today, Zay? Zay, don't you have a live to get to? You're going to start in 1 minute. You really have time to just wait for my answer? Pork chop. Indeed. Excellent. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. I'm going to keep this here because this is perfectly lined up. This is what it looks like on YouTube. So you see, there's my, oops, I'm so silly. Reference image up in the corner. You have the timer down there, and then my drawing and me. That's what my YouTube live looks like. Bye. Say it's gone. All right, let's back up. All right, I would like to throw out your request. What would you like to see me draw? And I'm going to take two different people's requests and combine them. Two different people requests. I'm going to combine them. I call it March mashup. Mashup March is actually what I'm calling it. I'm going to edit my goal. I'm just going to make it roses. I haven't made that. Yeah, let's just do that. Confirm. 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 Oh wait, chicken, Kool-Aid Man. Oh, I love that. Kool-Aid Man, chicken, um, a bear, dragon apple. Is that a kind of apple or is it a type of dragon? I'm gonna look that up. Bear, Polo G, just a dragon. Oh, Polo G, I see. No, I don't think I'll do a portrait. Dragon apple. Or were you trying to do a mashup for me? Green dragon apple. That's actually a thing. Green dragon apples are a thing. Skibbity toilet. I've done skibbity toilet, but maybe I could mix that up. I could do Polo G. Have you not seen? Don't I have my um hold on. Hold on. Oh yeah, why is he way over here? Hold on. See, this was a commission piece. Bugs Bunny, LeBron. How do you do that? Turn these knobs. Yeah, I did skibbity toilet. Absolutely, I did. Apple, LeBron. I see you're LeBron. The King. Well, see, now I've also done, I just did, who did I do? Was it King what? Stick around for some Polo G. Yeah. Apple Can. Are you just making things up? What was the one that first got my attentions? I think it was Pork Chop who said Kool-Aid Man. I like that. Motorcycle. Yeah, I've done a motorcycle. But I don't really couldn't really mash that up with something. Polo G. Now you got me curious about doing Polo G, but I don't think I will. Um, I'm gonna mix up. Let's see. Bugs Bunny. What about Dragon Fruit? Oh, see, there's something. Oh, thanks for the follow, Zimrocks. What about Mickey Mouse. I just recently did a mashup of Mickey Mouse and SpongeBob. That was a nightmare looking creature. Um, you know what? I think I've got one. I'm gonna make my own second choice. I've got somebody's recommendation. Can you see what? Nightmare fuel indeed. Well, I recently posted it, so you can go find it. I don't have it drawn right now. I don't keep the drawings. I erased it. Mm, what are we? Okay, I've got it in my head. You're gonna have to guess who I'm mashing up. If you're not, Lightning McQueen. That's a good one. Lightning McQueen would be a good mashup with another vehicle, like what if he was a motorcycle? That would be probably pretty cool. That's not what I'm going to draw something else now. No, not really. I don't mind. I don't mind shaking them. Time doorbell rings. I still run. All right. I have a mashup, and you don't know what it is because one of them I came up with. Let's make this smaller. I am going to have it up on YouTube. So if you go to my YouTube live, that's cheating. Give me a second. I'm lining up my reference images. If you're going to recreate something, you really should. Um, um, I don't even know what I was saying. I totally lost track. My mind was totally thinking about what I was about to draw. All right, let's do that. We're going to start this drawing right up here. We're going to erase it. Bye bye, Simpsons version of Godzilla. Now, for those of you who have not seen, we're going to have to also come up. Oh, I got to hold on. Those of you who have not seen my handy dandy Etch A Sketch watch, here it is with built-in stopwatch. It's going to time approximately how long? Something about the reference image. Okay. Here we go. Oh, something about the reference images. I was lining them up. Oh, if you go to my YouTube, you could see them and see what my drawings are. My combination's going to be. One of them is my own idea mixed up with somebody's suggestion. Mixed up with pork chop suggestion. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this show on the road. You might be able to guess the first character. Hello, Ariella. There you are. Hello, Falcon Fox Ant. I see that. Um, had a pretty good day. Worked a half a day of work and took a nap. Had lots of water. I am currently going on a no coffee spree because I'm working on some teeth whitening, and you're not supposed to have coffee while you're teeth whitening. Thanks, Romula. So I'm drinking a lot more water these days. Right? Then I'm going to throw a twist on it. Nice. Romulo coming up with all the roses. I don't do this for the money. I don't do it for, but I appreciate the gifts. And then if I do commission work on the side, I use that. I've used it, my gift money I've used for equipment to do fancy schmancy YouTube live. But I do like an audience. So definitely, if you're here for the first time, please give me a follow. I just hit 95,000. I'm wanting to get to 100, of course. Maybe by the end of this year. The Kooky Man. So kooky. Oh, thank you, FFS. FFS. Indeed. So I'm going to be combining this character with another character, but you won't know the other character until I start working on that part. The lemonade. That's right, Kevin. That's right. Actually, my name is Kevin. That's funny. My name is Kevin. In fact, my fur and feather sanctuary, though. Oh, fur and feather sanctuary. Got it. That's right, Rotfather. Yeah, Chad, you got it. Okay, there's a lot. That is half of it. I haven't started the other character though. All right, there's this. Oh yeah, Dogman and Lemonade Man. You know?
Of the darkness.
Yeah. Oh shoot, didn't mean to draw there. All right. So when I mess up, I just retrace and try to cover it up. There we go. I like that. That's a nice arm. Legal person. Hmm. Oh, Cuphead would be a good matchup, but that's not what I'm going to do. A little water line here. Let's go ahead and finish off this arm and the other leg, and then I'll do the other character addition here. Of course, Kool-Aid Man has a picture of Kool-Aid pouring his own kind. Is that cannibalism? Is that like a person serving another person? Probably not. right, I like that. Then we're gonna like that, and then a little like that. There we go. Now let's give him another foot, and then we're going to give the face of the other character. No, well, thanks. This is we're just at 7 minutes now. Right? I heard a routine. I gotta say, there was a routine where the guy was like, scary was the Kool-Aid man was scary. Wouldn't want him busting through my parents' house and serving Kool-Aid out of his pitcher. That's different theory. Because really, when you think about it, he is not serving out of himself. All the bits of, wall pieces probably fell inside of him. There we go. All right, let's draw a face and let's get this going so we get the funny in here, if I say so. Where am I? Okay, there I am. Hey, Ichigo is back. Gaming, that's a great question. Hey, first of all, so when the first Toy Story came out, I drew a picture of Woody. And that's when I realized, hey, I looked at it. I'm like, you know what? I think I could do this. So now I'm going on 30 years now. For the first few years, I would do a drawing and then erase it after taking a picture of it. But then there was a drawing that I did not want to erase, and I still have it today hanging in my living room. So that's when I started looking at this and working on different techniques of shading and things like that. So just a doodle on there made me realize I could do it. I think it's a much more unique. I think it's a very unique art skill. So I'm happy to share my skills with the world. Thanks. So this is just a way for me to relax. Oh shoot, I messed up. It's all right. Yeah, I'll come back and do that. I can never have that control. Yeah. Oh, very nice. Yeah. Well, definitely if you ever, any art form, if you're copying an image or recreating something, it is better to have a reference image. I don't want to say copying, but let me put it this way. I went to art school. One of the art classes, I've taken many art classes over the years, but one of the art classes I took, a basic art class, one of the lessons the instructor said was, um, they said, draw an octopus without looking at an octopus. Just draw one from memory. Now draw one actually looking at an octopus and compare those drawings. Your mind can deceive you. Your mind does not remember unless you have photographic memory. The average mind, put it that way, the average mind. Yeah, this is how I relax. Oh, you got to dance with me. Oh, very nice gaming. Yeah, for me, I've got an office job as far as paying my bills, but anybody guess who I'm drawing on the Kool-Aid Man? Oh, and Kevin's back. Thanks for the follow. You came back to follow. I'm about to draw something that's really going to give away. That's right, Michael. Michael got it first, but this is really going to give it away. That's right, Peter. So what should he be called? So there's Kool-Aid Man and Peter Griffin. Cool, Peter Cooler Man. That's right, Kevin. I draw anime on the Etch A Sketch. I do like to draw anime. Can't say I'm a big fan of watching it. Peter Kool-Aid. Peter Kool-Aid, Peter A chill guy, the chill guy, right? Peter Kool-Aid. I was just doodling in North. I was just doodling a picture of Woody when the first Toy Story came out. I drew a picture of Woody on an Etch A Sketch. Pulled out the old Etch A Sketch from when I was a kid, um, and entertaining nieces and nephews, and drew a picture of Woody. And I looked at it. I'm like, you know what? I think I could do this. And even my second drawing included a big circle. So it's like, yeah, I think I can do this. And so I'm going on 30 years now where I've developed different techniques of shading. And I've just learned that my hands will do what my brain thinks. I don't have to think about the left and the right balance. My hands will just do it. And I'm retracing almost every line. This is probably 99% retraced just to darken the lines. Petermans. Hmm. Toilet Quagmire. So yeah, I might not do. I usually stay away from the same theme and the same live. So now that I've drawn Peter Griffin, I probably wouldn't do another Family Guy character. Oh, but Skibbity Toilet with Quagmire's head coming out, that would have been hilarious. Oh man, Skibbity Meyer. Cool Griffin. I think I like that. Cool Griffin. The Cool Griffin guy. Man. Cool Griffin man. Oh, my YouTube was out of focus. Hold on. That was 14-minute drawing, by the way. Hope that hasn't. There we go. Oh, there we go. Sorry, YouTube. I didn't know you were out of focus. I hope that wasn't the whole time. Let me hide the reference images. Cool Peter Man? Cool. I think Cool Griffin Man. I think Cool Griffin Man wins. I might have to. Let's do. I always do a close up because this is how I finish my time lapse videos. I turn my TikTok footage. I download the TikTok lives and make that my use that footage for my time. Peter Laidman. That's funny. I have sketched many cities. Yeah. Of course, I've done New York, honor of the Twin Towers. I've done New York a few times. Um, thank y'all for this. Look now, Michael. Now you've got a live where I've got more people watching. I appreciate all of you here. Um, P Diddy. Hmm, that sounds like fun. Why didn't I see that? Okay. Cool Family Peter should do Dallas. That would be cool. Cool Peter Lade or Peter Aid. I think I think we're gonna go with uh, Cool Griffin Man. He's gonna be the cool. Could you do my profile picture? Could you tell me what it is? Because you're an itty bitty circle. Let me see. No. I'd rather do some fun, simple things. Kool-Aid. Where's the L coming? Pool. Oh, from cool. I see. Peter. The P from Peter and cool. I get it. See, I don't like when people just say do my profile picture because, again, you're this itty bitty circle. Yours, Max, I could do yours, but that would be a lot of shading. It might take a while, but I could do that. Could you do like a dozer? Holy cow. Licka STO. Licka. Do you mean a dozer from Fraggle Rock? No, that's a doozer. You're thinking of actual dozer. Turtles, what? Turtle scripper. What the heck is that? Eight. Wait, a what? Turtle dozers. But you're saying dozers like equipment. Yeah. See, my mind went to doozers like from Fraggle Rock. That's old school. Gotcha. A bulldozer. That's interesting. What was Lightning McQueen. What if we did a bulldozer in the style of cars? Doozers. What about a doozer? Driving a dozer. Oh my gosh. That's it. That's the answer right there. Let me say hi to y'all real quick. Boom. Hey, that was my webcam for my YouTube. Oh, see, but now you can't. All right, let's do that. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, so Stewie go, see, I've already drawn with drawing one Family Guy thing, probably not do another Family Guy reference tonight. But I love the idea of doing a Skibbity Quagmire. That's hilarious. Oh, wait, what I was going to look, I was going to look up turtle what? I'm not going to draw it, but I want to see turtle scripper. All right, I'm going to turn back around so you can see my drawing. LeBron, nah, nah. All right, here we go. Nah, bro, nah. There's a dog hair up there. Hey, well, thank you, Michael. But weren't they in my live yesterday? Do. I have drawn it recently. I've done an Etch A Sketch 5 times within itself. Yeah. Now, good call. Good call. Good doing your job. You get some. I'll give you additional points later for your overtime. All right, everybody. We are going to draw. All right, turtle scripper is not a thing. So bulldozer. Jack Skellington. I'm about to do a large drawing of Jack Skellington in very detail. Maybe I can mash him up with something in a second, but I've already got my next. It's kind of a mashup theme. I'm gonna draw um a Rottweiler head. Oh, that's pretty cool. There's my chat. There you go. Got to keep up chat. Give me just a second. We're gonna do this. I'm getting reference images up. Yeah, me too. You know what I was thinking about, Michael, is maybe I work on my big drawings on nights that are slow, like Monday night. I was thinking of seeing what nights I have low attendance and viewers and do the large drawings those nights. So like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's do this. Usually Mondays and Wednesdays. Yeah. No, I've already got what I'm doing. It does not involve Jack Skellington. But then I think I have to adjust the camera for each live because it's the big drawing. I'd have to rearrange my whole setting each time. Sorry for the pause here, folks. I'm going to draw soon, I promise. All right. What do we look like here? Mm-hmm. All right. We're going to start this one. Um, we're going to start this one, I think, here. Say goodbye to Cool Griffin Man. Cool Griffin Man. That's what we landed on. Cool Griffin Man. Bye, Cool Griffin Man. Now, if you have not met my handy dandy Etch A Sketch watch, here it is. Here is my handy dandy Etch A Sketch watch with built-in stopwatch. It's going to time approximately how long this drawing takes, and we'll get started. What are you, JoJo? Don't just say draw my profile picture. Tell me what you are. Oh, that's so funny. This is now music from Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a sign. Clip Magna, that's a great question. Can you do watermelon braids, girl? I'd have to look that up. But Chloe, I don't give away what I'm drawing. I have people try to guess. So how does this work? Let me explain that because that is a very popular question. Um, this box is this box has inside of it very fine aluminum powder. The powder sticks to the glass with static electricity. It's not magnets like most people think. That's a magnadoodle. And so as I'm turning these knobs, there's a stylus inside that's scraping the powder off of the glass. So I'm not, yeah, it's part of my description. No, I wasn't asking if you give it away. Right. I'm having people, yeah, I have people guess. That's what I'm saying. I don't give away the answer of what it is. So as I'm turning the knobs, it's turning a stylus inside that scrapes the powder off. Yeah, I'm mad you didn't even ask me. I don't co-host, by the way. So I'm scraping the powder off. I'm not drawing a line. I'm scraping the powder off with a little point inside. That's why you can't lift it up. And then um, you turn it over and shake it, erasing it because the powder inside will then fill in all the things that I scratched. I'm not going to promise anything, Calvin, because typically if I say yes now, you probably won't be here when I finish this drawing. So I usually decide what I'm going to do between drawings. In fact, that's in my description too on TikTok. Guess what I'm drawing? I like suggestions. I do like to hear suggestions, but I typically don't decide what I'm drawing next until I'm done with this drawing for many reasons. Sometimes something strikes my fancy. I'm like, yes, I want to do that right now. I would have to look up. Oh, it does look like a treadmill. It is not a treadmill. This kind of helps. This front piece kind of gives it away. No, it just says you're live on YouTube the same time as TikTok. That's not all it says. Hold on. I'll read you my About Me. My About Me says, live on YouTube too. Guess what I'm drawing? I listen to requests, but decide what I'll draw between drawings. That's my About Me. Does it cut off someplace? Maybe that's too long. Oh, shoot. All right. So people ask, what do you do when you mess up? There's a line there that didn't need to be there, but I'll just, there'll be enough going on. You won't notice it. That's right, Running Rev. That's right, Jeremy. Yeah, I see. I see. There's a lot of correct guesses. It is indeed a bulldozer. Oh, look at that. D6 or D5? Hmm. Why don't we say it's a D6? I don't know the difference. I looked up bulldozer and a tractor with a scraper on the front. That's the best answer so far. Really shouldn't take a lot of time doing detail on the front here. Maybe this will go in my. I have a playlist of vehicles that I've drawn. All right, and then we have how many dozers we run in the field. Oh, fantastic! He's in the middle of a drawing. What was Calvin saying? Yeah, seriously, Calvin. Thanks everybody for backing me up on that one. I guess Calvin didn't hear me say that I don't say yes to drawings. But brah. You know, I haven't thought of something in a while. Is watermelon braid girl? Huh. I wonder why nobody's ever suggested that. I figure he's not really listening, so a little humor for everybody who is listening. All right, there's that. And again, I'm not sure why I did so much detail on it, but there we are. I'm going to put some tread on it too at some point. It is some sort of bulldozer. Now I'm going to add a special driver to it after I draw it. Yeah. Bunch of circles. Boy, people talk about the hardest thing to draw in an Etch A Sketch is a circle. I'm drawing a bunch of circles. I'm glad y'all thought that was funny. Your brother? Like I said, I'm going to have to look up what watermelon braid girl is. Oh, apparently my do not disturb's not on. Faye just said, "Oh, I thought you were going to nap longer." So she will be joining us shortly. Actually, getting a little warm in here. I think we got into the 90s today. I live in Las Vegas, the desert. All right, let's do that. Let's give this some tread. Love listening to. Oh, very cool. Originally from Reno. Yeah, I've lived here for about 3 years now, 3.5 maybe. Humid in the 80s. Ooh, that's not felling. Yeah, I would look. That's what I is it. Was that Calvin again? Calvin, you are listening to me. Oh, great. Yeah, I would look it up, but my hands are busy right now. You just didn't listen when I told you I wouldn't decide now. 40 in your area. You missed, I did a mashup. Was that? No, that wasn't my first drawing. My first drawing, this is my third drawing. Wow. My first drawing was Godzilla, but it was, yeah, I've been on for an hour, 55 minutes. My first drawing was Godzilla was the request, but I did a Simpsons version. Then my second one was, oh, you saw my message. Richard Stanley needs to be uh, muted. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm a little warm. Of course, I'm wearing sweatpants and warm fuzzy socks and slippers because it's been cold. Now that it's getting warmer, I need to change, start seeing my toesies again in my lives. That's right, Matt. You said nap. Yeah, it was a 1 hour nap. But thanks to your message, you reminded me I'm not. Oh my goodness, I don't have my phone plugged in. I'm at 27%. Hold on. Let's remedy that right away. Thanks for the follow, Miguel. Oh, wrong. There we go. Um, yeah, it was just a 1 hour nap. It was very good. It was very needed. And now we've got 305 people right now. It's much better crowd than when I was tired, so that's good. Oh, so Faye, I was just saying that well, actually I was just telling you what I've already drawn. Then the second drawing I did was a mashup with the Kool-Aid Man and Peter Griffin. That turned out pretty fun. I liked it. Now this is going to have a sort of a mashup in a sense. The driver is going to be special. Let me put it this way. Someone asked if I would draw a dozer and I read it wrong. I'm like, wait, I read it with two O's. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Say no more, say no more. All right. Spent way too much time on this tread. There we go. We are 11 and a half minutes into this drawing. Right, poke face? There we go. Let's do that. Now we're going to go straight across like this. Let's make a. Oh man, no sleep. That's bad. That's right. Lick a stove. So when I make a mistake, I actually made a mistake on this drawing. There's three options I have to do. First option is I just start over. If I made the mistake early on, I just start over. Second one I do is I just retrace the line and try to cover it up. When you're drawing on the Etch A Sketch, it's like drawing in the sand where it pushes the powder around. And so pushing the powder around, I could probably hide that mistake or maybe round off while I'm trying to take my slippers off. There we go. And then in this case, I wasn't able to completely cover my mistake. So I'm hoping that there's just so much going on, you won't even notice it. Because I bet you wouldn't even notice where there's a mistake on this drawing right now. You look for it, maybe. It is Canadian Patriot.
Can I do
Okay, this should be much bigger, but that's all right. We're doing all right. It is. Oh, wait, I already said that. Thanks for the share, Andrew. You're awesome. I do have a picture of it. Yeah, I do have a picture of a dozer that I'm looking at for reference. Yeah, I was saying earlier, any artist, if you're recreating something, you should have a reference image going from memory. Unless you have a photographic memory, you can't trust your memory to be correct. The line on the compressor thing, sort of. It's actually right here, right at the very front. On the, see, there's like it looks like it's got a thorn or something. You know what I really like about trucks and equipment like this is the little flap thing on the exhaust. My reference image does not have a flap thing, but I'm making one because I like the little flap things. Yeah, I like this. There we go. Oh yeah. How many years experience? Yeah, I'm going on 30 years. I discovered I could do this when the first Toy Story came out almost 30 years ago. 2025 does make 30 years because it came out in 95. I only use these small ones when I'm doing these live videos because I can do quicker drawings. When I work with the larger scale, oh, that's what I was going to tell you, Faye. We were talking earlier. I think what I might do is schedules evenings, like slow evenings, like a Monday night where I work on the big drawings. I think that's what I'm going to have to do because I'm really not happy that I haven't started the next big drawing yet. I'm sure you are too. I could do that on my, you could do that on your worst day. I'm not sure what you mean. All right, now put a C right here. Right, no drawing at work at all. I just don't find the time. And there's no real good location to go. And if I keep up the half days, that wouldn't be a big deal. How long would it take? I take to be a decent drawer. I don't know. I mean, because some of this I just learned I could just do. So, I mean, the more you draw the something, the better you should get at it. I say should because, sorry, I'm focused on what I'm doing. Yeah, I think that the answer really is the more you do something, the better you get at it. There we go. Oh, this is fun. There we go. It's true. Thanks, Rye. Is that Rio? I did a half day today, though. That was worth it to take a nap. I still have to use my overtime. I still have just a, I'm just going to go under 200 hours still. Mm, let's do, Here we go. There we go. We've got work glove here. There we go. Give this guy some equipment. Are you using both sides of the brain? I guess so. Um, I don't know what I'm using. I have learned that I can think of the lines I want to draw in my hands, just do it. I don't have to think about the left and the right. But it's true. This is the only art drawing form. This is the only form of drawing that requires both hands. I love it. I'm happy with that. That is 19 and a half minutes. So we're going to call this, what, rounded to 20 minutes? 20-minute Doozer in a Dozer. It's not a mashup, so we're just going to call it a Doozer in a Dozer. Love it. And I always end with my initials, KED. Yeah, let me show you Canadian. Let me show you my detailed drawings that I spend hours on. Let me wrap this one up. Put my, like I said, I finish with my initials. And then I'll show you some of my big drawings. For 25 years, most of my drawings were on the big size, spending 1 hour at a time, lunch breaks. All right, let's stop right there and pause for a moment. Before I decide what I'm going to do, I'm going to show 9 out of 100. Okay. Let me do a little close up. I don't remember who requested this, the Dozer, because the username wasn't a normal username. Here we go. Let's go right there. Ferris wheel, that's a good one. Lika! Well, I'm glad you stayed around. Thank you. I'm glad you stayed around for my 20-minute Doozer driving a Dozer. Yeah, because I remember your username, Lika, wasn't a typical name. All right, it's time to show off some of my detailed drawings. Let's go ahead and put that away. This first one is a 6-hour drawing. It was just for fun. Sorry, YouTube. This is potato sack race. So it's potatoes in a potato sack race. So this is a 6-hour drawing, 1 hour at a time. I used to do this in the office on my lunch breaks, and working from home has really thrown things off. I'm in a different office now too. Yeah, potatoes sack race is the name of the piece. I love it. It was actually, thank you very much for the Dozer compliment, Jack. It was actually a quick drawing that I had done on live on a small version. I'm like, you know what? Someday I want to do that on the big scale, and that's what that was. This is an 8-hour drawing of the monorail going over a submarine ride. So yeah. Then I have a technique where I lightly shake it after doing shading and then retrace some of it, so it creates a two-tone effect. You can see how there's lighter shading here and darker shading here. Hid my initials here. We got a hidden Mickey in there. That is the monorail. It's not a car going over the submarine rail. That's Disneyland. Old school Disneyland. There's one of the little sky cars. I forget what those were called. Oh, look, it's Tim. I don't think I had noticed. Why is this not keeping up? This is a 24-hour drawing. This is my Stanley Etch A Sketch. in which I drew Spider-Man. The company gave me 16 Stanley Etch A Sketches. I sold one of them. But for the other Etch A Sketches, I want to do, yes, Danny, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I think that's what that was called on Disney World. Disneyland is just the submarine ride. But yeah, this is also, you can see the head of Spider-Man is lighter than his legs. Sorry. Here. So that's what I can do when I'm spending 1 hour at a time. So I am going to spend some evenings. Yeah, I think Mondays for sure. We'll see what other nights. Ah, set those aside. Oh, well, I guess I could always pull out the Shrek. Here's my Etch A Shrek. It's a Shrek shaped Etch A Sketch with a drawing of Shrek and Donkey. That's a 2 hour drawing, 2.5 hour drawing, something like that. It didn't take long. Because again, with the smaller canvas, the smaller sizes, the quicker the drawings I can do. That's why I use the, yeah, definitely I've done Deadpool. In fact, someone went to buy it, but they haven't paid for it yet. So it's waiting. If you go to my profile picture, excuse me, if you go to my profile on TikTok, there's a 1 minute version of how I preserve them that is on my Deadpool. It's showing me preserving my Deadpool drawing. You know what, Deadpool? All right, I've got my next mashup. Did I say I was going to do something after this? What's going on here? But I've decided I'm going to take Ben's question and David's suggestion, and I'm going to mash those up. I think that would be awesome. And I feel like, oh, yes, I've got to look that up. I bet you Kelvin's not here. Are you here, Kelvin? Calvin? I see. So watermelon braids are where there's like a point in the middle of the head. Cha la la. Hey, all right. But confused by that last night. A queen. A queen? Just any queen? Or the Queen of Hearts? Thanks, Justin. All right, I've got my next. I'm getting my reference images ready for drawing. Not right, not actual. Okay, not Alice in Wonderland. Okay, just making sure. What I want to do someday is make a two-sided Etch A Sketch drawing. And what I mean by that, hold on, let me grab. What is this? Oh yeah, okay. So what I would like to do, chess queen. Oh, that's nice. Two queens, Queen of Hearts and the Queen. All right. What I'd like to do is take two Etch A Sketches. Ignore the drawings on these Etch A Sketches. I want to take two Etch A Sketches. On one of them, I'll draw the face of the. So let's say the Queen of Hearts, and on this side would be the back of the card. And then when I cut them open to preserve them, I glue them back to back like this, and they'd be on display like this, back to back. One side would be the deck, and so like I would cut it right here so that there would be no, it would be red to red. So it'd be just the two. I really want to do that someday. All right. We are about to though. Thanks for the follow, Al. A Doozer and a Dozer. Let me look at that up close. That is so cool. That was fun. There we go. Turn around me. Give me just a second. I'm setting up my reference image. Yeah. Someday. Someday. They are hard but fun. That's what she said. These are hard but fun. Awesome. Let me see if I got enough here. Yeah, that's enough. Beautiful. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start this drawing. What about tomorrow? I figure you could probably hadn't drawn the queen from a deck of cards yet. It's true. I was out of sorts. I wouldn't say I was grumpy. I was tired and yeah, okay, maybe I was tumpy, tired, grumpy, tumpy. All right, we're going to start this drawing now. Let's start it right here. Everyone say goodbye. What about tomorrow? 1-6 boss. What about tomorrow? Uh, let's just enjoy this. Hangry, exactly. Exactly. Here's my handy dandy Etch A Sketch. Watch. Time approximately how long this takes. There we go. Save me. Save me. Can you sew them shut? Jesus Christ, deny your maker. Tries will be wasted. Now you sew them shut. What about motocross? Time is at 6:20. Oh, I didn't mean to. I think I'm going to start over. Starting over. I didn't mean to draw that part. I'm trying to do a mashup. All right, here we go. Sewing them shut. Jesus Christ. Will be wasted. Thanks for the roses. Shut, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Hey, Judy Reyes, what you doing? Hi. Hi. Oh, Sam. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. How you doing? Fine. There we go. Doing? Get touched up, get ready for makeup, reading good article. Oh. And there's this. That. I know what I'll do. I'm gonna do. It was it was a lounge version singer version of Alice in Chains, yeah. Richard Cheese is the guy's name. Oh, there we go. And there. That is the point, I believe. Oh, hey, watching Dogman movie. All right, Shrimpo. You're watching Dogman movie and you dropped by to say hi. Thanks. And let's, yeah, that's all right. Make the angle a little that. All right, very nice. All right, let's add. Nice. Anyone guess what I am mashing up? Two different suggestions and I'm combining them. At this point, you should be able to guess. I'm big pool. Hmm. That is the next step. Once we know what it is, what is the name? About dead bunny. Is that two on the dot? Bunny pool? Bunny pool? Dead bunny? Bugs pool. Bugs pool. Bugs Bunny did. Yes, yes, Bugs Bunny did pool. It was. Yes, indeed. Bugs pool. Prefer bunny pool over bugs pool. Bunny pool. Not nobody's going for dead bunny. Dead bunny sounds so sad, doesn't it though? I'm gonna go ahead and add his body too because I want more of the costume, our outfit. So Bugs Pool. That's right, Nikki. Bugs Pool, all one word looks good. Bunny Pool. I feel like Bugs Pool, you have what about I'm thinking about the drawing now. I see his hands. Oh, there's no hands here. No fingernails.
No, there's a lot of grandmas here tonight. Jabberwocky, slip slabs.
So I'm thinking of then in his hand, he'll have one of the swords instead of a carrot. You're just saying no fingernails must be weird to hear for the people just listening, right? You can't just erase the line. You can't just erase the line. You have to erase the whole thing.
Blam, blam, wham, blam, sam, bam, cutting it, work, stack, coochie, cool. What you gotta flip, you gotta doodle, you gotta eat grandma's strudel. She said to make from scratch. You gotta gash, you gotta gash, you gotta wax grandma's mustache.
That's exactly right. Yes, Michael, you get 500 points for that. Okay, just take the 1,000 points. Okay. Yeah, because I'm watching my drawing. I'm not reading the chat as much. So if you said it, Faye, just take the 1,000 and run.
I'm scared of being bang boo. Oh yeah, I simply snap. All I want is scrap it, dap it, do. Fiddle paddle, no waddle. Oh, clunkety clang. What rock, a famous, a wackety whiz, a chitty bang, wang lang. You can get you down a little here. Oh, what you do? Wiggly, wiggly, do.
You have to guess, Jay. What do you think it is? It's combining. Oh, well, thank you, Ekron.
Shit, it's cool. His grandma would do. So for you.
Combining two characters.
She's flat. She's a piece. You guys are so cool.
No, you got half of that. It's half Bugs Bunny, that's for sure. But not Duck Dodgers, a non Looney Tunes character.
Never make fun of your grandma, even when she rips a juicy part.
I need to look something up.
Stop.
All right, making sure. Okay.
Respect to the grandma.
There we go. I would think you putting under. do that. Let's go back over here. We're going to do the other because he only has one sword. Therefore, he would have this one not drawn. Apparently, they are comically large. That's it! Button under. Deadpool and Bugs. So I did the outline of Bugs. And I'm piecing together the parts that are Deadpool. This is fun. I'm 13 minutes into this drawing. Might have time for one more drawing after this. Yeah, Jose! It's going good. Last night I stopped my live early. I was too tired. I'm just getting old. Took a nap today. No, it's because I went on vacation last week, so I'm tired from coming back and getting back to work. That's why. That's the reason. It's not because I'm old. I'm not saying I'm not old, but yeah, that's not the reason. So now I'm giving some more Deadpool vibe. Jet lag, sure. It was a 1 hour difference. I did change time zones. That's right, Daddy Dan. I'm not old, I'm only 85. That's funny, because some people have no clue. Although, really, I'm drawing with the toy. You would think I was older. Does he have? Eh. All right, let's do that. I like it. And then on this side, let's do this. Like this. Really happy with how this is turning out, actually. And he's got the same thing. Yeah, he's got the same thing on this side, but we're not going to see much of it. And then I got to do the other half of the sword that's behind his head. Then I'll be done. That was a fun one. So for those who just joined, Mashup March is where people were making suggestions of what I should draw, and I combine them. So one person said Bugs Bunny, and someone just asked me if I've drawn Deadpool, and that made me think, you know what? I should do Bugs Bunny Deadpool. I don't know if that lines up or not. Sometimes I take a post-it note for measuring, see if things line up. I think it lines up enough. What are we laying on? Bugspool or Bunny Pool? I think I like Bugspool. A little owl plushie keychain. Okay. At the zoo. Right. That's right. I was listening to last night's live where you said you're going to an actual zoo. Did you stare at the Did you stare at the fish tank at all? I mean, that's what you predicted you would do. Sorry, I didn't ask you how it was. There he is. What is this now? Going on 17 minutes. 17-minute Bugspool. Oh, this drawing I've been doing for 17 minutes, but I've been working with the Etch A Sketch as an art form. I'm going on 30 years. Here we go. Oh, nice. Floating initials. The line didn't show up. Let's do that. All right. Holy cow. That's like the one thing you were looking forward to. All right, we're going to do a little close up. Anybody who wants to grab a screenshot of, I think we're going to land on Bugspool. Bugspool? I think that's what Michael said, right? Or Bunny Pool. Bugspool, Bunny Pool. I feel like, should he? No, I'm good. But his name's Bugs Bunny. There's nothing rabbit about it. Why would that make more sense? Because it's a first name? Bugspool sounds better. All right, well, there's two votes. I'll take it. I get what you're doing, Nick Dog Boy, but see now if you were on my YouTube live, let me show you what that looks like. See, then you would have seen, hold on, me. Hi, you see me, but then my reference images were up there, you see? And then I had my timer down there. 17-minute Bugs Pool. That's true. We usually go first name, last name, right? Absolutely agree with you. All right. So notepad that just so I don't forget. It's 6:40. Chances are dinner's going to be ready soon. So I don't think, unless someone comes up with a very simple cartoon suggestion, I don't think I have time for another drawing. Wait, what, knee Kurt? You're speaking gibberish now. Is that a request? Rich. Definitely not. No, there's definitely no time to draw that. Ever seen actually do a picture? I've only seen lines. Oh, fantastic. Thank you. The little leaf that turns Mario into Tanooki Mario. Oh, not Tanooki Mario. You want the leaf. It's a power up. Oh, that's an adorable. Yeah, I think I could do that in a few minutes. But let me show everybody who just joined, let me show you some of my other drawings. Um, so here is another live drawing that I did of Optimus Prime. Nice, Optimus Prime. This is a commission piece of someone. If you want to message me and ask me, I do offer. This is Joker, Harley Quinn commission piece. On the little sizes like this, it's $50 plus shipping. That includes preserving it, cutting them open, and putting them in a shadow box. Let me show you. They end up looking like this. So here's one of my drawings in a shadow box. So I take out all the powder that does the erasing, so it's safe for shipping. So anyway, that's what I do. Exactly, I agree. But the leaf is probably perfect time. Although I don't know, I kind of like. Maybe I'm going to walk away. I like Bugs Bunny. Thank you. So those are some of my quick drawings that are detailed. I do have more detailed. I'm going to set Bugspool aside because I just like that. Thanks for sharing. All right, we're going to do this one. This is a different Etch A Sketch. It's not the same one. How do I draw on this? Like, how does this work? Or how do I have these mad skills that I'm flexing?
Got the different job.
All right, we're going to start this one. There we go. Right. How do you have like how long you've been doing this? There we go, May. There's a good question. I'm actually going on 30 years now that I've been drawing on the Etch A Sketch. The first 25 years are mostly on the big size. Thank you. Oh, yeah, a lot of practice, but yeah, 30 years now. So I've been working with the Etch A Sketch. Yeah, what did he ask for? Yeah, request. Yeah, exactly. I need to do a quick drawing. So that's what we're going to be doing here. Let's start this one up here. Now, for those of you who may be new around here, this is the handy. I'll tell that story. Hardest thing I've done, I'll tell you. That's so funny. You both asked that question. My handy dandy Etch A Sketch watch with built-in stopwatch is going to time approximately how long this will take. Should not take, I'm going to guess, maybe 5 minutes for this drawing. We'll see. That's definitely the most detailed. Early in my career, this is not a career. Early in my learning phases, the hardest drawing I did was Escher's staircase. Hardest one I've done overall is what Faye is saying in the chat was the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, one of the treasure rooms in the caves, where it's a big pile of coins and treasure all around the skeleton holding pearls, like in it, the pearl necklaces in his hand. Took, I want to say 37 hours. But Escher's Stairs was the first challenging drawing. I started that and then gave up. But because I went back to it, I actually developed a new technique of measuring with post-it notes. So like all the stairs were the same width. I don't share what I'm making. I like people to guess. Indeed. Mm, too sharp of an angle. Let's go here. Let's just do that. And we'll go higher. Oh, here's a classic. Played at every wedding. It is indeed a leaf. Yes, I'll give you 500 points for that. Points don't mean anything, sorry, but yeah, I'll give you 500 points. 1,000 points for guessing the correct. It's a character actually from a video game, but it is a leaf. Retracing the line now to darken the lines, maybe round it off. Then I'll do the face. What am I at? 2.5 minutes. That's right. That's right, Josh. Yeah, oh, you got it. Now just retracing the outline, then I'm going to do the little stripes and eyes. Not Animal Crossing. Very close. And by very close, I mean not at all.
Come on, what was I supposed to do? He was in town and two friends.
We're so fun. Why is this girl's bragging about cheating on her boyfriend on the song? going to do this. There we go. Yeah, you'll message me what it really is, right? Probably already have. All right, I will go up here. Her name is Macarena. Do the Macarena. Her name is Macarena. Sure. I have no question, Faye, that you already did. I shouldn't. I knew I didn't really need to say anything. I was trying to clap along at this part. I never could keep up. Macarena. That's right, Motorhead. Motorhead gets a full 1,000. I'll give you 1,500 points. Are different, but we love them all the same.
But he has this special ring. This is just people and he knows just what you say. You know, so not letting me only.
Oh, we're at 6 minutes and 15 seconds. I took a little longer than I expected. Interesting. Almost, almost interesting. Different. Smell dinner. Something's cooking. I don't know what it is tonight. All my friends are different. There it is. 7.5 minutes. Weren't you planning days ahead? Oh, yes. But she's totally screwed it up. I even wrote it on our board. She's got it all mapped out and she's like, oh, I'm going to switch this day for that day. Nah, I'm going to switch this day for that day. So we have the food. We have the ingredients. But then she's been switching up the nights. All right, is that? There we go. All right, so that was 8 minutes with my signature. All right, now we're going to do a close up. Look at that. Aw. This will be the closing shot. Exactly. Which also makes it for variety. Now, if you all were on my YouTube, this is what that looks like right now. You would see me and my YouTube live. My YouTube live is this. You can see me drawing, but you also see the reference image up there and the time while it's going. Oh, you did get it. I did not wait for you. I did not wait. Thank you. Yeah, I find I'm gonna say goodbye. Um, hey, I'm wrapping it up right now. Got a 10-minute warning. Good timing. I'm gonna say goodbye to YouTube first. I'm gonna go ahead and stop that live. Um, I definitely read the comments on my YouTube live. It's very much